Then the car started shaking and...
Oh yeah, you're right.
I told you.
It's crazy how much so much can happen from something so small, you know what I mean? Hello! Nice to meet you. Matt's the name?
I'm Sherelle.
Alright, so explain to me what's your situation?
Man, I don't know, but it'll let me drive, but then as I get so far for about 20 minutes, it'll like lose power. Then the car starts shaking and then it just go, I don't know, it just starts shaking, vibrating.
Does it die or does it just shake and all that stuff?
It just shake real bad. And I have to sit for about 30 minutes and then it'll start back up all over again.
And then no problem. And then you're driving smooth for another 20 minutes? Yeah, see, that's weird. Yeah, so you have like relays if they get hot, or even your computer if it gets hot. If they start to go out and like the engine heats them up to the point where they go bad for a moment until they cool off, then you'll have like vehicle issues and stuff like that. There's really no way of knowing until I, scan to it and then run a diagnostics and start it and let it go. Have you had any scans done to it at all?
It was the camshaft sensor.
Oh, the camshaft sensor.
I replaced that.
Let me scan to it. Definitely got a lot going on here. So I do show signs of the camshaft position sensor going bad. With the sensor that you replaced, was it the camshaft or was it the crankshaft?
It was the camshaft.
Okay, I'll go ahead and just do a live scan on it.
Yeah, like a couple months ago when I first tried to reach out, my car wouldn't start at all. But then I had some other guy come out. He worked at a dealership, and it was just a ground wire.
Oh no, yeah,
And
that's
I went and bought
awesome.
That happened in my car once, and he literally had to cut the ground wire and redo it and connect it back to my battery.
And that was at I did that at an intersection. And I used a hose clamp.
And then, oh my God, it'd be so embarrassing when I be driving this car because like it'll just go out anywhere. It just be embarrassing.
Oh, girl, believe me.
And then I'd be like, where is they at? I know they somewhere in this town. Mind if I grab my friend? He been wanting to meet you too.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. So I have a live active barometric pressure sensor reading fault, in which those are pretty important sensors on these vehicles. They'll definitely cause misfires and whatnot. You've got, I have quite a bit of faults. I haven't even got to the cam yet, but I just need to make sure that all this stuff is plugged in. You do have two camshaft sensors. So I see that one's brand new, but that one is old. You see that?
This one?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that one's old. So that one looks new right there, but that one definitely looks old. So you see how this is your exhaust right here? So this is going to be your exhaust side camshaft position sensor, and this is going to be your intake camshaft position sensor side. This is your barometric pressure sensor right there. Yeah. I can hear a little tick. When was the last time you had an oil change?
4 weeks ago, I just got a change.
Oh, really? Really? Is this your friend?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, this is my friend.
What's
Yeah,
up, man? Matt, nice to meet you.
I just had a quick question, man. I got a 06 Lincoln, and I need the air gaskets changed.
Oh, really? On an 06 Lincoln? Yeah, it's gonna be a bit for a head gasket.
Oh, I ain't worried about that.
Okay, yeah, it'll be like, man, 2 or 3 weeks before we can get to something like that. You would have to email just the year, make, and the model of the vehicle. She knows, she'll know the email, but just the year, make, and model of the vehicle. And then if you have everything, then we can just send you over a labor's price. But if you don't, then we can look up everything, send you everything that we think that would be appropriate to get. You know what I mean? Because pulling head gaskets, you have to do timing chains and stuff like that.
Stuff like that, right?
Yeah, and the
I
head
ain't worried
gasket
about
itself.
price, nothing like that. I'll just need that done.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, send us an email, man. We'll get it situated,
All right,
squared away. Absolutely, buddy. It's nice to meet you, man.
And it was running fine until I had
Until
a
that
couple
started.
issues.
Well, honestly, it's nothing to worry about, because just little tiny sensors and issues like that can cause a car to do some crazy stuff. And so people misconstrue it for like the wildest thing.
She said she got it in August last year, and she didn't have any issues until
My water pump pad went bad. That was the first thing that went bad. Then I had to change the harmonic balancer on it. Then I had to change the belt because 17 belt.
That's not you keep on having problem after problem since the water pump.
Yeah, and I took it to a mechanic, and he wanted to do a mechanic because after he fixed my water pump, and it's like 2 days later, I had all these issues. He wouldn't even come look at it. I'm like, you the last person I sent my car to.
Yeah. She said her harmonic balancer fell off while she was driving.
Oh, no.
Mechanic replaced her water pump. She said she's gone through five serpentine belts in this.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Crazy. That's so good. You have so many problems. But he's the guy to fix it, so.
Hey, what's up, man? What's up, buddy? So your barometric pressure sensor isn't reading at all.
What's the barometric pressure sensor do?
It's kind of like the absolute pressure sensor. It reads the pressure and then therefore like calculates how much fuel or the engine needs. And if it's,
she can smell fuel, right?
yeah, well, if it's off, you're gonna get incorrect readings for what amount of air or what amount of fuel you need, and then so you'll have misfires. This is your pressure sensor. You see how we're, yeah, so you see how we're dead there, and that's just dormant. And then we'll go to like the next one. You see how alive it is? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Now we just gotta test that and the exhaust camshaft.
Thank you, Parker.
Oh yeah, no problem, man. No problem at all, dude. That's what we're here for, buddy.
We be watching your videos
Oh,
all day.
that's awesome. That's awesome, man.
Tell him you want to go to mechanic. He's about to go to mechanic school.
Oh, really? Do it, man. I did it. I did it.
Got my grandbaby in the house, so I'll come back.
All right, sounds good, buddy. No, it was nice to meet you, man.
He does not look old enough to be a grandpa.
Yay, guess what? All right, so this is what we came back with. No camshaft issue, even though that one did look super old. But that was just a history. These are all active codes after our diagnostics is done. So we have the barometric pressure sensor, which was sensor A, the one that I was telling you about. And then this one is a catalyst system, so which is a oxygen sensor code reading that it's not getting accurate readings. What I'm seeing is everything is tying down right into that barometric pressure sensor. Everything else, oh, hopefully I didn't break it. Oh, that's the right way that it goes. Well, we'll just have to get you, Miss Ma'am, a pressure sensor. See, I told you, a lot of times it's something simple like that and it makes you feel like your car is going to explode. But now that it's off and we've been sitting for a couple minutes, I'm going to go ahead and check your oil. Make sure it's not low. Kind of sounded like it was.
I was going to try to start up to see if it started acting up.
Oh, acting silly? Hold on, let me check your oil first.
Okay.
So like I was explaining, when all these sensors have purposes inside your engine. They all, like your air correlates to the air that goes inside the combustion chamber. Your fuel correlates to the fuel that goes inside your combustion chamber, so on and so forth. And so if like this sensor or this sensor or this sensor or the barometric sensors or even the purge valve, if any of those sensors are bad, you're going to get incorrect readings from that area in specific. Like these are air, right? So you'll get an air situation. This is fuel, so you'll get like a fuel situation. And then, you know, you got underneath here is your coil pack and your spark plugs. And you know, if there's issues there, you have a spark situation. But
yeah, change the spark plugs.
oh yeah, you're right. Did it die on you?
No,
You just turn it off?
But that's what it does.
Yeah, here.
After I go somewhere, come back, try to leave, I have to sit and wait 30 minutes.
Yeah, and then it'll act right.
Yeah, then it start back up like it's nothing wrong. That is so frustrating. I don't understand.
Yeah, oh, I get it.
We've been there, believe me.
Oh, I
I'm
get
high
it.
risk. I go to the doctor 3 times a week, and this car stressing me out.
One time I was going to the doctor over by 3rd and Utica when I was pregnant with my last baby, and I was driving by that WIC office and right by the health department, and all of a sudden my steering wheel went boop, boop, and the control arm completely busted on me right there on the roadway. And thankfully, this was before like we started our business or anything, and
Yeah.
thankfully he came out and fixed it. But man, I was stranded for like 2 hours.
But then I started going hitting on sensors, and then
These are super hot, so
We gonna go get the sensor and replace it real quick?
all right, leave it running. You like that? I started probing it and then it started
I noticed that.
acting right.
Like, man.
And did you see how crazy it was acting before all that?
Mm-hmm.
See, that's the thing, is something so small as that could do something as big as that.
yeah, I got people telling me throw the whole car away. No, I'm not throwing my car
Yeah, like I said, it's just that sensor going out. I'm glad that I got to see it doing that, because now I get a better kind of example to, because I can see how, honestly, I can see how the average person would experience that and be like, oh my gosh, my car's gonna explode. All right, well, let us run up here and see if they have this sensor locally, and if they do, I'll grab it, swing back out here, and throw it in for you. We'll be right back. I'll give you a knuckle dab. My hands are a little dirty. I didn't wear gloves. Yeah, I can't tell you're 5 months pregnant. Yeah, congratulations.
I think it's just the shirt.
The spandex.
All right, girl, we'll be back. You're welcome, babe.
All right, well, we made it. So we're at the parts store. Hopefully that they have the part here. Oh, look at that. It's a car. It's a car with no wheels on it. These are apparently the only people that have it locally, so let's go ahead and see if they have it locally. All right, guys, well, we're in luck. All right, let's do this quickly. Get the sensor.
I got the sensor.
It's a sensor.
I got the sensor.
All right, let's knock this out right quick. All right, we got 2 jobs before that sun sets. You think we can do it?
Oh, hell yeah. You're the best.
Oh, we got stuff falling out here. Tell her we were here. 7:05. Hello, we're back.
You know how much that sensor costs?
It was $46. Alrighty. Yeah, is your key in there? All right. Let's take a look.
I seen that y'all have
Yay!
Chevy Cruze. What?
No,
Yeah. Woohoo! That's crazy how much so much can happen from something so small, you know what I mean?
I'm trying to get this car good.
Oh yeah, I get it. Yeah, situated. Yeah, you definitely don't have issues if yeah, you definitely don't have issues bringing a new baby home. Luckily though, now that you're locked in with us, we got you for life.
Yeah.
I'm glad we had this appointment, because like I said, it's crazy how something so small, y'all seen that sensor, right? It was so tiny.
Little
Yeah,
baby.
can create something so big that makes you think like, oh my god, my engine's done.
I gotta
You know
sell
what
the
I mean?
car, you know?
Yeah. You're very welcome. It was great to meet you.
Hey, I hope that you the rest of your pregnancy is easy for you.
Yes,
you know?
ma'am.
So.
Yes, ma'am.
Welcome, babe. Let us know how she
Congratulations on the new baby.